Just when we thought Red Bull had the championship in the bag, the F1 world turned upside down. The Austrian team, which seemed unbeatable at the start of the year, is now sweating to maintain its lead. But what's happening to the reigning champions? The RB20, which was supposed to be the dream car, is giving headaches to the engineers in Milton Keynes. How much longer can Verstappen keep working his magic on the track with this car? Rumors about his future are swirling. Could we see the three-time champion in different colors in 2026? Lando Norris and Red Bull? In this video, we're diving deep into all these electrifying stories, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss anything this season. Now let's get to it. Red Bull, ladies and gentlemen, is facing a crisis. Looking at the recent results, it's hard to believe we're talking about the same team that dominated the early races. In the last 5 events, Red Bull has secured only 1 victory, a stark contrast to their dominant start to the season. But what's behind this drop in performance? The answer lies at the heart of the team, the car. The RB20, which was supposed to be an evolution of the already dominant RB19, is causing headaches. Paul Monaghan, the team's chief engineer, didn't hide his frustration in a recent interview. "We expected a leap in performance in high-speed corners, but we haven't seen that on the track. We improved in some areas, but not as much as we wanted." And as if the technical problems weren't enough, the team also had to deal with the departures of Adrian Newey and Jonathan Wheatley. The impact of losing the Aero Wizard is proving to be more significant than Red Bull would like to admit. Monaghan confessed, "Adrian's loss is huge for me personally. He always knew how to solve the problems. We have incredibly talented people, but it's undeniable that his departure left a void." While Red Bull is trying to fix the car, their rivals are seizing every opportunity to close the gap. McLaren and Mercedes in particular seem to have found the recipe for success. The constructors' standings don't lie. McLaren, which started the season struggling in the midfield, is now in second place, just 42 points behind Red Bull. And Mercedes? Well, they've secured 6 consecutive podiums, including 3 victories. The recent wins by Lewis Hamilton in Britain and Belgium, and Russell's in Austria, show that the competition is fiercer than ever. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff doesn't hide his optimism. The difference now is that we have a car that can score solid points every week. We have 2 top drivers capable of making it happen. We still have work to do to fight for victory every weekend, but we've made significant steps. On the McLaren side, the growth is even more impressive. The Woking team made crucial adjustments to the car after the Miami GP, and since then, they've been a force to be reckoned with. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri have shown consistent pace, frequently challenging and even outpacing Red Bull in recent races. And speaking of Norris and Piastri, we can't overlook the crucial role these young drivers are playing in this thrilling season. At 24 years old, Lando Norris is proving that he deserves a place among the best in F1. His consistency and ability to extract the maximum from the McLaren car have caught everyone's attention in the paddock. It's no wonder that rumors about a possible move to Red Bull in 2026 are gaining momentum. And recently, we know he wasn't too happy in Hungary when he had to let Piastri pass. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner doesn't hide his admiration for the young Brit. "We'd certainly be interested in him. If he keeps delivering, there will be no shortage of options. He just needs to make sure he makes the right choice." Helmut Marko also made sure to express his appreciation for the Brit, saying, "He's young and certainly on our radar," to Service TV. Meanwhile, Oscar Piastri is exceeding all expectations. Can he surpass Norris? And we can't forget the 17-year-old prodigy making waves behind the scenes at Mercedes. Kimi Antonelli's impressive tests with the German team's F1 car have sparked speculation about a possible debut in the category as early as 2025. Toto Wolff doesn't hold back in praising the young Italian. Kimi has incredible natural talent. His adaptation to the F1 car was remarkable. We're very excited about his potential. With so many young talents shining, one thing is certain: the future of Formula One promises to be as exciting as the present. But amid all this excitement, one question remains. How is the current champion, Verstappen, dealing with this new reality? Max remains the beacon of hope for Red Bull amidst the storm. Despite the team's issues, the Flying Dutchman still leads the Drivers' Championship with a comfortable margin. But what makes Verstappen so special? Verstappen's unique driving style has been crucial in masking some of the RB20's deficiencies. He explained, "I like the front of the car to turn well. I like it to be fast and very solid, but things also need to be balanced." However, not everything is rosy in Verstappen's garden. Rumors about his future in F1 have begun circulating. It's speculated that the three-time champion could leave Red Bull in 2026, with Aston Martin being mentioned as a possible destination, and maybe even Mercedes. These speculations gained momentum after Verstappen expressed frustration with the team's recent performance. Could we see Verstappen in different colors in 2026? Or will Red Bull manage to keep their biggest star? With so many changes and emerging talents, the burning question is, who will dominate F1 in the coming years? Will we see Verstappen's reign come to an end? Or will the young talents take the throne? And speaking of changes, there's one driver whose situation is unstable. I'm talking, of course, about Sergio Perez. The Mexican driver is on a roller coaster of emotions, battling not just against his rivals on the track, but also to keep his place at Red Bull. Perez's inconsistent performance has been a constant source of frustration for the team. While Verstappen continues to rack up wins and podiums, Perez has struggled to stay in the top 5 in several races. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner doesn't hide his concern. "We need him to start scoring points for the Constructors' Championship. Sergio has this extraordinary ability to bounce back when he's on the ropes, but we need to see that consistently now." The pressure on Perez is palpable. With young talents like Liam Lawson knocking on Red Bull's door, the Mexican knows he needs to improve quickly if he wants to keep his seat on the team. Speculation about Perez's future is rampant. Some analysts suggest he could lose his seat as early as this season, possibly after the Singapore GP. Others believe Red Bull will give him until the end of the year to prove his worth. Perez himself is aware of the delicate situation. "I know I need to improve. I'm working hard with the team to find solutions and get back to consistently fighting for wins." But will these efforts be enough? Or will we see a new face in the second Red Bull car in 2025? Time will tell, but one thing is certain. The coming months will be crucial for Checo's future in Formula One. And there you have it, folks. A complete rundown of the hottest Formula One news right now. We've seen Red Bull facing unexpected challenges, rivals like McLaren and Mercedes seizing every opportunity, young talents shining, Verstappen maintaining his supremacy despite the adversities, and Perez fighting to keep his place on the grid. What can we expect for the upcoming races? Well, with Red Bull trying to regain its form, McLaren on the rise, and Mercedes eyeing the top, every Grand Prix promises to be an epic battle. It wouldn't be surprising to see more different winners in the upcoming rounds. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications to stay up to date with all the latest in this thrilling world of Formula One. See you next time, folks.